Legends in Training is a live play podcast for adults. You can find additional content warnings in the description.
Last time on Legends in Training.
Each one of you decided to take on this job of protecting a caravan that is taking very important devices to the Isle of Beginnings. After a little while of you walking out in the front, two individuals, you hear them kind of come up on you. You're Castiel, right? You're the one we're supposed to be doing the job with, right?
I believe so.
He's plumage and I'm plunder. I know that in the middle cart there's supposed to be some very important tools and devices that they're planning on using. Some sort of magic thing involving what the researchers are doing over on the island.
I'm so bored. We're just walking out in the woods.
Yeah, we can play I Spy, I guess.
You go first. Show me how it's done.
All right, I spy with my little eye something brown.
Ooh, is it my leaves?
Nope.
Is it the leaves?
No.
The ground?
No.
Ram's ass.
Yeah.
The leader of the Hidden Daggers wants us to steal some stuff. Look, do you remember what I told you about losing my arm? He's the man responsible for it, and I still owe him a debt. I've set a fake date. The 4th day that we're within the forest.
So you can't fight him then?
No.
Then what is your game plan?
Heist day has come.
I love a good heist movie.
And will come again. How is everybody preparing the day of?
I'll wake up.
This is a good time for you to pick spells. If you've already got them picked out, that's cool too.
I put entanglement in face down position.
My turn.
Why would you tell us?
Your move, Kaiba. In the back of his mind, I fucked that one up. Okay, to prepare for heist day, I'm just making sure my clothes fit nice. And I'm feeling nice and limber. I'm stretching.
Uh-huh.
I'm concentrating to, I don't know, get a +1 or 2 in my perception. I am. Let me know. Wait, so I'll know when something's about to happen, right? I'm gonna hold for something.
What you gonna hold for?
The signal?
The moment Cass gives me the signal, I want to use a free bonus action to Armor of Agathis.
Okay, so this is like the beginning of the day.
Okay.
The beginnings of the day.
Beginning of the day?
The heist, it seems, will be happening later at night. You guys have been told... Have you been told?
The game plan?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you guys haven't been told yet anything about the guard stuff. But this is just the beginning day of the heist. So the people who don't know anything just don't know anything at the moment. So there's probably some pretty important information you guys need to discuss among each other in character to know what's going on.
Probably just wait until I just casually bump into a couple of you, or at least 1 or 2 of you, and then y'all can go bump into each other and spread the word.
All right, roll me a D4.
1.
You run into Echo first.
Good news, bad news. I ratted.
What?
I ratted.
What do you...
Reese knows.
What?
The spider and I are taking the first guard shift.
I trusted you with that information.
And Reese trusts me.
You're
so
lucky
now that we have shared the information.
You're lucky he said something nice about my sister.
He's a very nice person. It's what balances us. So now that we have shared this information, shall we evolve the plan, or are we going to continue with not sharing full details, such as the identities of the guards that we should have been looking for?
We can't raise suspicion. Keep it short and sweet. When the moon's at its highest point, and then I'll walk away.
All right, roll me another D4 -2.
1.
All right, cool. You run into Aranea next.
Hello.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay, so apparently Reese knows too.
Oh, do we have to do something about that?
No, just apparently there are orders in place. Just follow those orders. When the moon reaches the highest point, that's when it'll happen.
Are there any more orders besides I am guarding?
Be on guard.
We are taking them out, correct? Can it be loud?
There's gonna be a point where I'm going to quote unquote distract you guys. Just go with it.
Do we have to pretend to kill you?
We'll feel it out.
Does this have to be a quiet fight?
the whole distraction thing. Will you let Echo know if I keep going back between you guys? I can't. It'll be too suspicious. So I need you two to let everyone else know.
I could do to you what I did to the cook, and then it wouldn't look so suspicious, correct?
What'd you do to the cook?
Buzz.
It was a little fun, not too fun. He kind of ruined the mood, but it wouldn't look too suspicious.
Buzz.
We can go into empty cabin, and then it wouldn't look too suspicious that we're hanging out all the time.
I have to distract all of you, not just one.
That's true. We can make it a group thing. No,
I don't think everyone's gonna go for that. But I need you and Echo to let the rest know. If I keep bouncing around you guys, it's gonna look bad.
That's okay. No, I got it. I will keep guard.
You run into Leonidas, and Echo, you run into Sandiris.
There's no S at the end of his name.
We've been giving
Really?
an S. It's just Sandira.
I don't believe it. I have it written down without an S too. That's the sad part. Anyway, all right. So let's start with the Leonidas Aranea first.
Is it just a run into? Do I run into him or?
You just happen to be passing each other. I'm just giving you the opportunity to plan together.
Leonidas, darling.
Yeah, what's up?
I just wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to. You seem like a very interesting character, and before all this goes down, I would really like to get to know you a lot better.
All right.
Yeah. So where are you from?
I'm from the desert, just to the south. Do you have any updates or anything on what we're doing?
Well, me and Echo are going to be guarding.
Okay.
And Castiel is going to be distracting us. I do not know how the distraction is going, but distraction.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
We actually did not go over that.
Yeah, right. You have an NPC in your hands that you can have do whatever.
But I actually like this one. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh no, he's cool.
Before the nighttime falls and the thing happens, the back cabin is actually going to be empty, and I need you to meet me there.
Sounds good.
Oh, great, wonderful. It's just I'll be talking to Castiel a lot more, and I'll want to fill you in privately.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, that makes sense. No problem. Okay, and then we'll go
Is there
over.
a Mrs. Leonidas?
Is there a Lady Nidus?
I'll take that one too.
I take them all. And then we'll run into the Echo Sandira opportunity.
I'm getting fed up with all of this.
Echo, you seem so flustered.
I am irritated.
Why?
Reese knows I can keep my trap shut. That's just what happened.
Okay, so it's just Reese. Reese seems...
Aranea,
I've never met Reese.
He's fantastic. Aranea and I are going to be taking over guard duty of the third caravan. And Castiel seems far more concerned about not sharing all of the information so that we can actually just get this finished.
I mean, I get that. He doesn't want us to seem like we're expecting something and sell him out just in case we don't, fully finish these guys off or something. He's got a lot to lose. I can respect that. I'm sure I'll see Cass again soon. And, yeah. Well, whatever you guys gotta do, I'll have your backs. I'll at least be hanging out nearby.
I am hoping to get to the guard post prior to when we're supposed to switch shifts.
Yeah.
If he is supposed to be distracting us, then I need you to make it convincing and then knock his shit out.
Oh, already.
I assume that you were the one that was going to hit him
Yeah,
because there's the least amount of ill will.
Well, I'm hoping that we'll run into each other so I can at least be like, hey, you might get a judo chop. But we'll see. If I see him, I'll be sure to let him know. I don't want to go full pole on him, but I feel like,
Use a little backhand,
yeah,
a little child rearing.
I'm gonna wish him good night.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet prince.
Sounds fantastic to me. I'm glad that we're all eventually getting on the same page one way or the other.
Just gotta take it as it comes. As I'm walking through the caravan, I notice Cass walking around, looking a little concerned. I go by him, just put a hand on his shoulder. Pick your chin up, bud. You'll go night-night soon.
It's gonna hurt, isn't it?
Between you and me, It's going to hurt me a lot more than it's going to hurt you.
Wouldn't Leonidas hit harder? Oh God, why did I even say that?
And then I just walk past him. Like, I get it. We're supposed to be kind of secretive right now. And when you come to distract us, he knows. I'm going to be like, it's our turn. Chop him right in his shit.
Right in his shit.
You gotta let me cook.
Let him cook. Okay. Cool. That conversation happens. Now, does anybody else have any other conversation they want to have with one of the PCs here?
I don't have any conversations.
All right.
I do have an action.
Cool. Then in that case, Aranea, let's go ahead and have your meet up with Leonidas after some time. He meets you in the back cart as the sun is starting to set. It's not dark yet, but it is a setting sun. And you meet him in the back, and he's like, all right, what's up?
Well, I actually never got the chance to talk to Castiel. We still don't know who the guards are, but we could still discuss plans.
Okay, what you got in mind? It seems like the ball is mostly in you and Echo's court right now. So
yeah, you know what they say. We always hit the hardest. Yeah.
Who is they?
And we, actually.
We, as in, me and Echo always hit the hard. It was a failed thing.
It's okay. You're trying. It's all right. Anyway, so what do you guys want from me? What do you want me to do?
You know what? I actually want to practice something. Practice physical things. Because I'm expecting this to be a quiet takedown, unfortunately, as I like to do. But maybe we could practice things.
What do you mean? Like you like wrestling, like takedowns or something?
Yeah, because you seem very skilled in takedowns. I'm more so of the what is it called? I'm not very physically strong, but you seem to be. So maybe you can show me a few things.
Roll persuasion.
Bet. 14.
He's like, yeah, sure, all right, cool. This armor isn't really good for wrestling in though, so. And he begins to start taking off his armor, his armor, and he puts on his normal kind of clothes. I guess he keeps the light cloth and gear on. There's a hint of the smell of somebody who hasn't bathed in like a couple of days.
A good must.
There's definitely a musk built up, but I mean he's a cat guy. He kind of keeps himself pretty clean. And he gets into a wrestling position. He's like, all right, so what are you thinking?
Aranea takes off her shades and takes off like whatever that half coat that she has on is. She's like, okay, you should come and try to take me down. And she's not going to actually try to force anything. Zack's like, I didn't think I was going to get this far.
All right.
Please don't actually hurt me. This wasn't what I expected.
He's like, okay. This is a pretty simple move. Just kind of pay attention. And he goes to move. He goes left. He zigs right. He steps forward. He takes one leg and throws it behind your knees and slings it back so that they buckle, and he like pins you down.
Fuck yeah.
This is an NC-17 podcast now.
He's like, I don't know. That felt real easy.
Oh, I'm just not the strongest hoe. But that was so good. And I think she reaches up and just tries like caress his face. Like, that was so good though. I wish I could do as half the much as you do.
Right. Okay. Well, all right. Well, the biggest thing that's going to help you with your strength is working on your stance. So get up and let's try and get you in a reasonable stance for this. And he kind of spend some time making sure your legs are in the right positions.
Aranea is actually just doing it wrong on purpose, so he has to touch a lot more.
Right. But he's very respectful. He's very professional about it. And he gets you like, while yes, you are in this intimate moment, your muscles are kind of picking up on the kind of movements that he's working on. And like you are taking in from this stance and stuff. And I'll say like it's definitely helping you out to an extent. Like if you continued to work on stuff like this, then maybe you could see a change physically or something like that, you know. After a little while, he's like, all right, now you go ahead. Come on.
Okay.
That stance should be good. You should just come at me. Make sure you're firm and take me down.
Okay. So she gets in her little stance and she goes and she runs up to him. But instead of just doing anything, she just basically grapples onto him. She's like full force, arms around his neck, legs wrapped around like that, right? I did it, correct?
He just kind of stands straight up and he's like, well, I mean, you didn't really, the takedown didn't work.
You're
but
kind of a big cat. Sorry.
You kind of threw the stance all out of the way. I mean, you know, I think if it wasn't me, this would have been a real good move. And he reaches like right under your thighs and kind of picks you up and places you down off of him. He's like, well, it's getting close to that time. I guess we need to start getting ready. Yeah?
Of course. But this was so good. Maybe we can do this again.
Yeah, I mean...
This is a lot more central. She is like actually just centrally like on his scars and everything. At this point, we're done fucking around. It's like I was like, maybe we can do this again, a little bit more intimate.
Are you, Aranea, are we working on wrestling? Is this what you wanted?
It's helped in a little way, but honestly, I think you're an attractive man.
All right. That's a good start to this.
The mission isn't going where y'all are on your own. Y'all are down to Vishtari.
Well, here's the wonderful thing about Leonidas is he's the best guy, you know? So he is like, listen, if this all goes off without a hitch, we can just have sex.
That's not fun, but okay.
I will rip you a new one. If that is what you want.
The predator becomes the prey.
If you want to learn to be a better wrestler, we can do that too. But I'm a straightforward, honest kind of dude. This is that's my setup.
Okay. I just like a little bit of a chase now and then, but okay. That seems perfect.
All right, cool. And he begins to start clasping all of his armor back on. He's like, well, this is going to take me 5 to 10 minutes. So you can go ahead and like do what you need to, but I'm going to clink, click, click. Doffing armor takes fucking forever. Donning armor takes forever. Yeah.
You just put on her glasses, put back on her cape.
That's why I only wear a battle dress.
Anybody have any last things? All right, it's time for the heist.
Heist.
I get to roll some dice.
So let's get it set up. Let's set up the image, all right? Mm-hmm. We have the caravan. We have the center cart. This is the cart where all the goods are. There is a doorway entrance on the side of it, okay? We're all aware of it. There are 2 people on guard. There are Echo and there's Aranea. Mm-hmm. They are guarding the inside of the cart that has 10 people in it. Sandira and Leonidas are kind of waiting in the wings. Sandira is planning on knocking out Castiel when Castiel comes to fight or comes to cause a distraction. And then during the time of the distraction is when the boys will be trying to sneak in. All right?
Got it.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
This is a brief amount of time where they will be able to go in there and get what they need to. That's it. All right. Sound good? That's our setup. Here we go. All right. You two are on guard.
Yeah.
All right.
We're staying right here, I assume. We're just...
And I need to make sure this mission goes off without a hitch.
Without a hitch.
Without a hitch.
This might help. And I cast invisibility.
You have invisibility as a level 2 caster?
Shadow touched.
Cool. That's all I needed to know.
I guess I'll see where the two boys are at.
Cool. You can see them kind of off in the distance, kind of waiting. Each one of them giving you a thumbs up as if they're kind of waiting for your distraction to happen, and then they're planning on sneaking in.
Who, us?
No.
Oh.
Plunder and plumage.
I'll give the little signal that I'm about to do it, and then I'll start heading towards that third caravan.
Cool.
I'll walk up and be like, hey guys, I was wondering if I could,
Who are you talking to?
you two.
Oh.
Why? How?
Well,
We're invisible.
she hasn't like stealthed up or anything
No.
yet.
I am invisible.
Yeah.
I'm still
So
here.
you see Aranea guarding the cart.
Hey, I was wondering if you could come help me with something. I'm having some issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna take a few hands, but
You know what? Sorry, I'm not the spider that you really wanted. I only have the 2, but okay.
the spider I really wanted.
Spider that you really wanted.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna go help
It was
you
a
out.
play on words. I need a few hands.
Spiders have hands. Spiders have lots of hands. I'm sorry.
Sandy, Leo, I could use a hand real quick.
Yep, we need to work on that. But yeah, I got you, bud.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
You call me Cass. I was trying to be cool, bro.
Let him be cool.
You're right. You know what? I'll get used
No.
to Sandy. Come on,
No,
let's.
what would you prefer?
Sandy, I'm gonna come help.
Well, no, you tell me what you would prefer, and I'll use that. You want your full name? I'll use your full
I
name.
like Sandy. I think it's a very cute name. That's very cute.
All right, the girl likes it. I like it.
I think one of the cartwheels on the first caravan is damaged. I think we need to change it.
Well, if you guys are all going there, that means Echo's probably alone doing the guarding. Why don't I go help with that?
I didn't see Echo.
So there's no one on guard?
Oh, that's not good at all.
No, this won't take but a minute. The more people, the faster. It shouldn't take long at all.
I really think I should go guard.
Maybe I should go guard. Maybe
No.
that was my position. No, we need to help.
Okay, we'll come help.
We should go help. Echo will probably come back. We don't know. They're probably off, in the woods doing wood things.
Classic
The
Echo.
city changeling.
I want to.
Doing wood things.
As we're going, can I make a perception check? See
Yeah.
if I hear anything going on in there?
Yeah, cool.
No. It's probably like a 7.
Nope. I've already rolled both of their stealths, and that's not it.
As we start to walk up there, it's when I'm like, I think between you, Leonidas, and Aranea, I think you guys got it. I'm going to go help guard.
I should go
Here,
guard. You
it's
stay together.
this one here, and I'll go to crouch down and like try to look at the wheel, and you'll see me go.
All right.
It's a signal.
God damn it, make a struggle so it sounds legitimate. Okay, I'm going to go guard. See ya. Bye, Cass.
No, it won't take but a minute.
I'm leaving. I'm walking away.
I grab your arm.
Guys, hey, we don't have to fight.
So he grabs my arm, and I grab his, and I pull it this way, and I'm like, love you, bud. And I chop the back of his neck.
No, what are you doing?
Ah!
Leonidas is looking like, Sandirus, how could you?
Listen, there's no S on the end of my name. Also, pick him up, put him in the caravan. We gotta go.
All right. Okay. Echo, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Ooh, no, that's a critical fail. Oh, do I have inspiration?
We have, yes.
Yeah, let's go
You
ahead
have
and
it.
use that real quick.
Let's please.
So we don't fuck around and find out. That is significantly better. That is a 16.
Ooh, okay. So as you are on guard, you feel something brush against your arm. As you're sitting there on the steps.
Yeah, I am invisible. That is... Which side?
Your left side.
Can I just as an action, as a reflex, just snatch my hand out and it's just inflict wounds? No one else is supposed to be going into that caravan.
Right.
No one should be in the caravan.
Right.
The casters are resting. My whole party is supposedly knocking out Castiel.
Thing is that you don't see this person either.
They don't see me. I don't see them.
You felt them.
I can't just reach.
You can reach out. Yeah, you can reach.
What do you want me to roll?
What is there a roll to hit with inflict wounds?
Melee is spell attack.
Okay, so just roll it with disadvantage.
Really?
Yeah, get wrecked. Sorry, you're on my team.
Fuck. That is another critical fail.
You reach and you feel the wisp of a cloak as it falls off, and you fucking incinerate it basically, and your invisibility
It does drop.
drops.
Yes.
And you have this cloak in your hand as you know something has slicked past you.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge into the fucking caravan.
Yeah, cool. What is everyone else? What is the whole situation here right now? Castiel is out.
So I asked Leonidas
Roll
to
me a d4, Castiel. That'll be how many turns you're unconscious.
4.
Wow. Okay.
I asked Leonidas
fuck
to
out of
pick
him.
him up and put him in one of the caravans.
Yeah. He puts him in number 4. You know, the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
It's now 2 turns.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're heading towards the center cart.
Yeah. Okay.
I go in
Cool.
and what do I see? Do I see anybody?
Echo probably makes it in before you. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, but it's probably going to take you guys a turn to get there, just because you had to carry Castiel over to the 4th cart.
Well, on my way in, I'm grabbing the end of the
Lighten
pole,
up.
and I throw it up into the air, and it flips around a little bit, and I grab it in the center. You hear the little...
Aranea, what are you doing?
Aranea, like as they were doing that, was already heading
Making
back
away?
towards.
Okay, cool. So I'd say Echo and Aranea are both right there heading into the cart. You guys see that the warders are still looks like they're still currently doing something.
The what?
The warders, the 10 people that are
Why
in
are
there.
they still in there? They're not supposed to be in there.
The guards weren't supposed to be in there. The warders had to be in there.
You're been said.
They were still working on doing the ward. If you didn't want them in as well, I can go ahead and remove them. We
No,
can do
you're
that.
fine. You're
okay,
fine.
cool.
Like it makes it more interesting.
Cool. They're currently still working on the ward. It looks like they are kind of setting up the interchanging shift. And it's going to happen in a very short amount of time.
Where is the guard?
There's no guards in here.
Who snuck past me? I don't know. Am I rolling perception?
You can.
I'd say you crit failed some
I did.
stuff. You don't know
I failed
it.
twice. Yeah, Echo is.
Somehow you're walking on the ceiling.
That is a 15.
Yeah, you look in there and all you see are these 10 individuals that are working on casting the spell. They look a little alarmed to see you kind of rush in like that, but they trust y'all.
Yeah.
They have a good grasp that you guys will be able to keep them safe. And you... I'll re-roll the stealth for the one that you grabbed the cloak of. Fucking shit. Yeah, you can't. There's no
They are some
discernible
sneaky
difference.
boys.
Yes. If it was just a normal person, you would see them no problem in this room.
Right.
There's something going on.
Yeah. Fantastic.
All right, and you two run into the fucking shit right behind her.
Them.
So what are you guys doing? Them. Sorry.
Holding the pole,
Uh-huh.
walking around. Something feels suspicious.
Roll perception. You gotta roll good right now.
Fuck!
That ain't it. That
ain't
ain't it, Chiefy.
Inspiration. Oh, what was it? 18?
It's gotta be good. It's gotta be good though.
18 plus 1, 19?
Dude, you are so close.
It has to meet or beat a 20.
Yeah. There's something special going on. Aranea, what are you doing?
I'm guessing that she like came back. I think she sees Echo is a little on their toes, and it's like, so something is afoot. But I feel like she steps into the cabin and starts just like not trying to interrupt their spell, but like somewhat walking around, just trying to feel something, not the glowing things. So just walking around, trying to sense if there's like something afoot.
Roll me a perception.
I don't want to.
You can't not want to roll dice.
I don't want to roll dice. Fuck. Crit fail.
As you are searching around, you kind of lose your footing and you fall over and kind of crash into a couple of the casters. Leonidas comes in. He's like, all right, let me look.
This is a very cramped caravan now.
Oh, there's the nat one.
Did we all crit fail?
No, that's a nat 20.
Fuck is not a nat 20. Yeet is a nat 20, sir. So the big hulking man that is Leonidas kind of comes in. He loses his footing and stumbles into a couple of the casters.
A lot of them. All of them. He's a big man.
And as he stumbles into them, something weird happens with the wards on the chest. There's like kind of a zipping and zapping, and then all of a sudden the chest stop glowing. They stop humming. And then you hear one of the guys, one of the bad boys, goes, "Oh fuck, there's our chance!" And you see one of the chests starts to open. The problem with this situation is you see as a couple of the spellcasters are looking, they're like, "Oh no!" And the wards on the chests start flickering again. And all of a sudden, there's this weird moment of arcane energy that starts zapping through the materials inside of the chest. And since this first one is set off, the next chest is set off, the next chest is set off. You guys can feel the arcane energy become palpable in the air. It is almost hard to breathe how dense the magic around you feels. And all of a sudden you guys hear things open outside of the caravan.
Oh no.
Something here, something there, just whoop, whoop, whoop. What do you guys do?
We can't see them.
Right.
Can I just run forward and try to close the one chest that is open? Like,
Sure.
just slam it
Yeah,
closed?
I would be willing to say, if you want to go for him now that, like, you've seen the chest open, you know he's right there. You can take him out if you want. If you want to close the chest, you can also do that.
I feel like I'm going to close the chest.
I'm gonna go smack him
Yeah, there we go.
as hard as I fucking can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. The chest, you close the chest. The magic seems to have already kind of taken a little bit of effect. It does seem like you've lessened it in a way.
Kind of like you can't just reclose Pandora's box.
Right, exactly. Castiel, as you are passed out alone in the fourth cart in the caravan, you see in front of you a rift opens up. And in that rift, you see a dark place. A place where it looks like sunlight has never even seen it. No true sunlight has pierced through it. A dark, dark place. And you see that you are in the middle of a road with two large buildings on either side. And you look through and you see standing right there, just 70, 80 feet away, is Psionica. And she turns and she looks and she starts running towards you. And she's running and she's running and she's running. And then the portal closes. And that's it for that moment. What are you guys doing right now? You've closed that. You're going to go for the whack?
Yeah.
All right, go for the whack.
9 plus 5, 14.
14, yeah, you hit.
10 damage.
Yeah, you crack this dude over the head and he goes down. And you see this kind of more waspy built, kind of spindly guy, almost mousy like in the face, is on the ground just fucking unconscious. Or dead?
Do I see anybody else that looks similar?
You hear, "Oh shit," and that's all you hear.
Can I try and bonus action?
You hit this motherfucker in the head. You didn't know that was his head. All of a sudden you hit him and boom, there was a person there.
Now, so the oh shit came from the person I just hit?
No, the other guy.
Oh, could I try the bonus action, like, other end of pole into...
If you want to roll
Okay.
some disadvantage.
Yeah, attack roll disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Rolls. Yeah, you hit. That's what, a D4 plus your damage?
Yeah. Five damage.
Yeah, you send the back end of your staff into him, smacking him in part of his invisible form, and boom, this larger, more burly guy is now in the middle of the cart.
No.
Yeah, so I hit one, bah, and when I hear oh shit, I just take it and to where it hits the other guy's center mass.
Yeah.
He's like behind me, and then I guess he kind of stumbles back into the center of the room.
Yeah.
Do a cool pole spin, tuck it up under my arm, and I'm looking at him like this, you know, whole arm out, just fucking. Woo.
Cool. That sounds good.
It's like the music you hear when you summon Yojimbo in Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. You see as he becomes visible, he starts to... You see this bigger, burly man start to change.
That guy's in the center. I'm just over here glowing.
Yeah. Aranea?
But he's not down. He's not like...
He isn't down.
Whoop his ass.
Maybe I want to. Entanglement. Want to use my entanglement to just grab him and just pull him forward.
Cool. All right, they got low strength. That's an 11. Yeah, 11's not going to beat it. He is interwoven in...
Oh, the web.
Right,
like
web,
a
right.
spider web.
That's flavor.
He is stuck up in a web. Leonidas is fucking trying to wiggle himself out and get up to where he can swing. Unfortunately, he's kind of in a situation where his big ass fucking sword is not the most opportune weapon in this environment. He hit with a 15 and is going to do 6 damage.
Ooh.
But this bigger guy is still up as he's slowly starting to change back into the form of the guard. And then we will move back to Echo.
Echo. Yeah, what is the status? What is the status of these the magic bullshit that's happening right now?
You heard a bunch of what sounded like rips, like it sounded like paper ripping, but on a larger scale.
While they handle that, can I just like roll arcane and try to like willpower this shit to try to like stabilize what's going on? Basically, like just forcing magical energy down.
Yeah, but you might get a little bit of a different result than you're expecting. Go ahead.
Fine, that works. Nope, that's an 8.
Cool. You, as you're going to do this, as you're trying to will this to pause and stop, you feel something pulling you out of the cart.
Out!
You specifically feel something pulling you out of the cart.
We're trying to like slam the staff into the ground to get it to like wedge into the floor. It's not working.
And then we move back to the brutes. Well, one brute, he's going to attempt to get out. He's trying to run. That's all he wants to do. And so he's going to try and not escape from the restraint. And yeah, that's the end of his turn. And it's going to go back to our boy, Sandira.
So I see Echo getting pulled out,
Right.
By something.
and that guy's entangled. I want to run over to Echo and extend my quarterstaff to try to get them to hold on to it.
Yeah, we're grabbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And pull them back.
You need to give me a perception roll.
17.
You hear a voice from outside of the caravan that sounds... It's muffled, so you're not sure, but it sounds familiar to you.
What's it say?
You can't hear. You can't make it out. You can just hear... like it,
Almost like the tone.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm not feeling pulled.
No. So whatever's going on with Echo is a very different thing from what's happening to you.
So, and I can't see out there.
No.
Okay, I heard that. I'm gonna still try and keep my friend in. I don't... Familiar how? Does it sound... Do I think family member? Do I think...
I'm telling you, it is close enough to something that you just can't put your finger on, you know? It's you can tell it's someone you know, you just can't tell who because of the way that it is muffled and distorted.
Wait a second. You said it got really dark outside?
That was when you guys first entered the forest. That was just from it being so thick. It is dark outside, but that's not because of what's going on.
It's just dark.
So, between me and outside, is it just like a cover? Like,
If there's like a door.
here's what I'm going to do.
These automatic doors, they're a thing of the future.
Nah.
I'm just going to Eldritch Blast the door.
Ah, interesting.
Okay.
And
we like this. We like these ideas.
And I have Grasping Eldritch Blast. I can pull targets 10 feet towards me.
Oh, I love that you took grasping. No one ever takes
So
grasping.
what I'm going to try and do is I'm not just going for the door. I'm going to try... I wish I could push it because it's grasping. I wish I could just blast it and push it forward.
Right.
But I'm basically just going to try and take that part of the wagon and pull it down so I can at least see what's out there. Just blast it, you know, like
Yeah.
blast the door.
Yeah, that works.
Do I need
that
to?
works for sure. You don't have to roll to hit a door.
Okay.
That's fine. You hit the door. You and Echo both see two rifts. You see one with that same man that you saw in the caves. And then the room, the one that he is in is almost completely in a silhouette. Mm-hmm. But you can tell. Just there's something that tells you clearly what it is. And then there is a flash of lightning, and he is gone. And then there's this massive panther. You look outside, and you see the rift has opened to a beach side. You see, just beyond the portal, your brother, your family, your friends that you know that have become researchers, their friends that have become researchers are all on the beach, and they look like they are very fortified. They look like they are crafting weapons of sorts, and it looks like one of them was coming towards the portal with a weapon because they were unsure of it, and then they stopped and looked, and they see you as that door blasts open, and you are looking dead into the eyes of your brother.
I put my hand up, like, stay back, stay.
All he has time to say is, "There's danger coming," and that portal closes. You see that panther, it jumps towards the portal closes.
Are they still being pulled?
No, that pole stops.
I drop my pole.
Okay.
I walk over to the guy that's entangled.
Uh-huh.
I grab his shirt. I start to shake him. What the fuck was he talking about? What do you know?
He's like, I don't know anything. We were supposed to be stealing these materials we were planning on trying to make our own rifts it wasn't us, it was Cudgel, it was him. As this is all going on, Aranea, you hear a small portal open up behind your head. You turn around and you see a small, isn't a good word, a hand-sized spider comes down a web and lands on your shoulder.
Oh.
The portal closes.
Do I keep it? Is it still there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got a buddy now. This is mine. This is my buddy.
Oh, Castiel. One last thing happens for you. A rift opens above you. As you are finally kind of coming back to a little bit, and you see a hand reach out over, and in its grasp is a very small piece of metal, and it releases, and it falls and falls and falls, and it comes through the portal, and it lands between your legs, and you see this black dagger, and the head of it is marked with the head of like a corvid bird, like a crow or a raven. The dagger almost looks talon-like.
Who are you?
Closes. And as soon as this moment has happened, it feels like it's starting to end. The guy who you are interrogating, clearly he's just a pawn in whatever operation was originally planned on going on, but he clearly has no idea what's going on.
I punch him in the face.
He goes out, no problem.
I walk over to the casters.
Yeah, how is that situation looking?
What?
A couple of them are fried. They are like fucking on the ground,
Tired.
like smoke coming from their heads. Like they're not dead, but there's some serious damage has been taken to some of them.
So does anyone here know what's in these chests? What we're taking them to the island for?
One of the older individuals is like, the Vishtari were working on experimenting with opening rifts to new places, and we would bring the tools to the researchers so that they could continue to develop and try and make a more sustainable and longer lasting rift. We had made openings in the past, but the amount of energy it cost, and so far no one had ever returned, and so we were delivering this stuff to the researchers this year. They were supposed to develop a more efficient way to handle this. And he looks exhausted, and he kind of falls to his knees.
I reach down to the guy that was talking to me, and I touch his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I take a deep breath, and you see this bright light come from both of my hands as it kind of envelops the guy that I'm touching. And you could see life start to come back to him, and I use healing light. So I'm going to take 2d6s in healing.
Oh, nice.
8.
And as you kind of do this, and that is happening, you guys for a brief moment see this spectral image of like a horn kind of flash a little bit and glimmer from Sandira's head.
Whoa,
Oh,
it's
you're
part
so
unicorn.
pretty.
Just for a brief moment. He's so hot.
So hot.
What did Echo do?
I know, we were just going to go ahead and start cure wounds on like 2 of them.
Understood.
It's quieter,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
less pronounced, it's just what...
Yeah, no problem.
Sandira just learned he can heal people.
I also feel like Sidira is just a little bit flashier anyway.
He's just a flashy man. He can't help it.
Flashy.
Leonidas immediately is like, oh shit, I gotta go check on Castiel. Something could have happened. And
shit.
as he goes to run out, you guys hear one final massive rip. You hear a thump on the ground.
Nah, shit, we're running out, yeah. We're out.
Yeah, you guys see as one large giant comes through the portal.
I look at the guy that I just healed, and I say, so it's imperative we get these to the researchers.
Whatever still works, yes.
We're gonna fight a fucking giant.
That was Legends in Training with yours truly as Sandira, Maddie as Echo, Dakota as Castiel, Phoenix as Aranea, and Zack as our wonderful Dungeon Master. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at AreWeLegend to keep up with episode releases and whatever else we may have going on. And if you're feeling so inclined, please leave a review for the show on whatever platform you happen to be listening to us on, because it really helps with our reach. You can also find links to our individual social media accounts in the episode description. Until next time, we are Legends in Training.